What's her thoughts on like all the shit in Chicago? Because I'm pretty sure she sees some of the documentaries and she's hip to a lot of this shit.
She be knowing that it's cap. She know that it's cap. She from the streets, so when she be watching them and shit, she be like, "I'm on that line." You know what I'm saying? Like,
how tapped in is she though? Like she tapped in enough to like, damn, like she kind of seen some of the documentaries and shit.
Oh yeah, she be watching shit all the time. Yeah. I call her ass and I hear a documentary going on in the background. I'm like, who the f*** you watching now? She like, this with Blood Money or something like that. Like, damn, you just watching everything.
People were trying to say that King Von backdoor Blood Money.
For what though?
They saying that Boss Top wasn't with Blood Money or some shit. I don't know.
It
was a rumor where they were saying that they were mad at Chief Keef for signing Blood Money over Boss Top, and he didn't get Boss Top a deal. So King Von and T-Roy, they be saying King Von and T-Roy killed Blood Money, and then they be saying K.I. killed Blood Money too. Those are the rumors online.
So that was enough because of Sosa signed Blood Money. That was enough for us to backdoor one of our own homies.
Right. That seems like a crazy explanation.
That sound dumb as hell. Like, that don't happen in the streets, bro. We gon' backdoor our homie because he got signed by bro and Top didn't.
They said it was some jealousy where I guess Boss Top thought he was the one that should have got the record deal or whatever, and then Chief Keef just gave it to his cousin, so niggas wasn't really feeling that.
Bro, how we was moving, Boss Top would have been the one to kill him. Because we not finna backdoor our homie because you mad at him.
Yeah.
That don't even make sense.
So yeah, a lot of the documentaries you can't really just believe. But what about the?
You can take certain shit out of it though. You can take certain shit out of it. Some of that shit be righteous.
All right, the Traveler Ross documentary got 10 million views in less than. I don't even think it's been out for a whole year yet.
I don't even think I've seen that.
The King Von documentary. Well, basically they were saying a lot of shit, but one thing is they were saying that Traveler Ross said King Von is a serial killer. Do you agree?
I could agree with that. I could agree with it.
A person who commits a series of murders, often with no apparent motive and typically following a characteristic, predictable behavior pattern. My issue with that is that, like, I mean, a guy who's in the army is not a serial killer, even if he kills.
Serial killer then. Because they saying he doing it with no particular motive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
the motive is extremely transparent.
Like we had a motive on why we was doing the shit we was doing. I would say he was no serial killer, but he will kill you.
My thing is this, is like, even when I'm talking to my kid and I'm breaking down like a movie that she's into and I'm talking about the good guys and the bad guys, it's like, as an adult, I know that there aren't really like good guys and bad guys in the real world for the most part. Like there are, but everybody is more complicated than that. When we're talking about like young dudes in Chicago who get basically like radicalized into the gang lifestyle at 12, 13, 14 years old, I actually think it's probably that simple in their head. We're the good guys, and these other guys that we're into it with, they're the bad guys. Mm-hmm. And that's it. It's like, the only thing about a KI or a King Von or whatever is that they really believe the shit and actually act upon it, which a lot of people believe it, but they're not brave enough to go out and actually, get into these situations, right?
Now I like the people that's scared that don't want to get into the situations. You know what I'm saying? That's keeping people the fuck out of jail. That box ain't no place you want to be.
But you could say that having sat down for 15 years out of your life.
Tell me about it. It ain't nothing in there man so won't, bro, unless you bisexual or something. But ain't nothing in there man so won't. You around a man all day. You feel me? You got to do what the guards tell you to do all day. You probably get 2 phone calls a day. And now they like 10-minute phone calls now, I think. When I left, I think they was like 10 minutes, 15-minute phone calls now. I think it's 10. But, you know what I'm saying? The food garbage, the food bogus. You spend all this money on commissary. You got to pressure your people into visits. People don't answer the phone. You losing family members. People dying on you while you in there. It ain't nothing in there, man, so won't. Not one thing. They got you sleeping on this flat-ass mattress that feel like you sleeping on steel any fuck away.
When you was locked up for those 15 years, or at least the last bit you was doing, who was really looking out for you? Like, well, could you go to Wooski for him?
My
for anything?
mama. Like, I used to reach out to Lil Bro and them. Sometimes they'll put a little bread together and shit. Like, they'll grab $10 from each other and shit. But it really was like my mama. my daddy, my grandma, my aunties, shit, my sisters, plus my little chick that I was fucking with at the time. She was always making sure I was straight. Like, I wasn't fucked up at all while I was just locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you so when King Von got out of jail, he didn't instantly just take off and like start becoming successful, and y'all still had like a relationship for a little bit.
We was kicking it. You know
so then when he got around Dirk and he kind of blew up, when did y'all stop? When did the phone call stop?
The phone call stopped right when, you know what I'm saying, the first little shit was said about Lil Bro. You know what I'm saying, on the block. Like a lot of motherfuckers don't know. They was on FaceTime with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Wooski and Von.
Yeah, which I heard about. They was on FaceTime with each other, and both of them was saying, like, you know, one of them was out. Von was on the block, and Wooski was all the way down on St. Lawrence, but they watching each other from the block. And they on there, like, tweaking with each other, like, you know, I could hit you from all the way down here. I bet I could hit you from right here type shit. Like, they both, like, two fucking demons that was going at it with each other and shit. And that's when I first realized, like, oh, so he out there tweaking with Lil Bro. I know what's going on, type shit. Cause everybody knew not to. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a ride with my brother. I don't give no fuck what's going on. We'll die together around this bitch. I don't care. But that's when I really found out, like, shit was finna go left.